Hey everybody, so today what I'm going to talk about is capsicums or peppers. These are kind of tricky because a lot of times they're not like a lot of vegetables like carrots where they're quite cylindrical, or zucchinis or cucumbers. Sometimes you get a bit confusing, people are not quite sure how to prep these effectively. So I am going to show you how. So here we go. I'll put you down here so you can see a bit better. How's that? That's perfect. All right, so important to have a very sharp knife. Now, a lot of the people, what they do, they just get these capsicums and they just cut it straight through the middle, they gut it out and they pull it all through. But that's not how a lot of the chefs do it. Chefs, we tend to do it this way. We cut the top ends. These can be diced, so these could be cut, these could be sliced, or they can be roasted and then you can puree them in a food processor and they make a lovely capsicum sauce, which is a lot of color. Once you got these, you got the top and bottom taken out, you cut through the white like that, and then you just work your way, and there is your prepped capsicum. From here you can do lots of stuff. You can put dice, like what we work out with, you can do it at different angles. So you can cut these quite raw with the tops on them, they work quite well. You can work to the next step and you can just take the top membranes and cells off them and you have a thinner piece and you get more of a cleaner batten. Or you can cut right in deep, and it's just by cutting into, oh, let me show you that again. So what we can do, you put your thumb on the blade and you're pushing down on it. So once you've made that little slice, you push down and you slice and you get a nice thin piece. And you can get really fancy and you can keep slicing this away and you're taking a lot of the flesh. Make sure you keep these leftovers. You can make the sauce and all that, or put it in some sort of flavoring. And then you have a super thin capsicum bit. And you can slice these into juliennes, which are really nice for garnishes. They're tiny. Aren't they cool? And then you can go into bournoise, which is these really delicate little slices if you are out to impress somebody out there. So we can do it at these big thick pieces. Obviously, if you started chopping these into dice, they'll be about this big. If you had the second one where we cut a lot more of the membrane off, they're more like this. I like these look good. These ones, the first ones where you're not removing that main core, they look a bit rougher, but they're still delicious. And then you can do these little fancy dancy ones, which you can seem like you're really, really cool. Another trick of cleaning these capsicums is another trick that I do, but a lot of the kitchens we don't do, but I'll show you. So in a capsicum there's these dimples, there's these what are they called, little wedges. They kind of suck in. That's where all the white pith is, in those little dents. So what you do is you look for these dents. You got a dent there and a dent there, and you bring your knife and you cut in that dent and follow along, and you get these perfect flesh bits, and you missed all the white dents, so you don't have to cut them out. So you can just follow along. Oh, there's a little seed in that one, and you can see there's a dent there, so I can just follow along and follow along. And in the end, you have it already pithed out without having to do the second bit. And you just got these clean. Same, and then the process with them is the same. You can just basically cut these out. You don't end up with these bits, which can be a real pain in the butt to try and clean and to prep. You can put these in salads, but these will have an easier whole piece to work with to make your little capsicum cuts. So that's how you make and prep your capsicums the easy way. All right, see you later.